Alright, today I'm making a quick video how to replace the rear shocks on a 2013 Porsche Cayenne. It's not a common job. It's not something we do frequently, but the upper mounts are making noise, so it was already quoted at a dealership, and I'm just going to replace the shock along with the upper mount. So first step, remove the lower bolt, the lower shock bolt. It's 18 millimeter wrench, 18 millimeter socket. Let's take that off and you can pull those bolts right out. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, so I lowered the car down. Next step is you want to remove all of these Torx fasteners for the hold downs and take this carpeted panel off the bottom of the trunk. Alright, now with this removed, all I had to do was pull those hold downs off, and then I was able to pull straight up on those side panels and remove this piece of carpet. So with those removed, you can get to all the upper bolts that mount the whole strut. Here's two of them. The other two are under these rubber caps. There's one, and then under here there's another one. So when you take those loose, the strut assembly will be loose and it can come right out the bottom. So unpull those 4 bolts on each side and remove the struts out the bottom. Alright, so I pulled the strut assembly out. I had to pry right here a little bit to get it removed because the bushings keep tension on it. This is how they look. So now I'm going to bring this to the spring compressor. Compress these springs down, pull the upper mount off. Swap it over to the new shock and upper mount. These springs are super, they're very heavy spring. So you want to make sure you have the proper equipment when you're unloading these. I wouldn't recommend using any light gauge spring compressor. We have a wall mounted unit that I'm going to be using, and yeah, that's it. So I'm going to remove those right now. Alright, well, I mounted the spring on the new shock and replaced the upper mount. You're going to need 2 people to do this because you have to have one person that's going to fight the control arms down, because you're fighting all the control arm bushings unless you loosen all of the control arm bushings, and which would be a whole nother project in itself. So right now I just had someone pry down on the upper arm, and I was able to get this lower bolt in, lower shock bolt. So that's it. Just reassemble it the same way it came apart. Thanks.